Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another motovlog. And today I wanted to talk about multiple bikes. Owning multiple bikes is what I should say. You know, I don't know about you guys. I've only been riding for a short time, but soon after I started riding, I started desiring to own multiple bikes. I don't know if that's normal. It's a familiar feeling for me because we have something similar for guitars. It's called gas, or I guess any type of gear. It's called gas, G-A-S, Gear Acquisition Syndrome. And I don't know if it's really a necessary need or if it's more just the desire to have, you know, just kind of feeling that desire to have multiple things. You know, my wife would always complain as the number of my guitars accumulated. You know, she was okay with 1, she was okay with 2, I was even able to justify 3. But once the number started to climb to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, she began to complain. I would compare guitars to shoes. I would tell her that just like my wife had multiple shoes in her closet and each served a purpose, each guitar served a purpose. They sounded differently, they played differently. You needed the right tool for the right song. Obviously, I don't know if that's just a load of crap or what, but that's kind of what I feel like with the motorcycle. You know, riding this Kawasaki, I enjoy it. I love it very much. But it is very specific. You know, my feet are forward. It's very much like a cruiser. You know, obviously I'm curious about other riding positions, other engine types, other bike types. I'm definitely curious. For a little bit I was thinking about either the Grom or the Z125, just because I do a lot of in-town commuting and that seems like such a fun bike, and a lot of the videos make it seem like it's such a fun bike. Gets great gas mileage. But it's interesting because a lot of the videos that you find on YouTube of the riders who love either the Z125 or the Grom, if you follow them long enough, you know, the channel starts out, oh, I love my Grom, and these are the top 10 reasons why you should buy one and why I love it and why it's the best bike in the world. Fast forward a year or two, this is why I'm selling my Grom. And so I don't know if it's just their needs changed or it was just infatuation with the toy, which honestly is what it seems like. I've also thought about, you know, a sports bike or sports bike hybrid, like a kind of sports bike like the Suzuki SV650S or the Ninja 650. You know, bikes that are kind of wannabe, that aren't four-cylinder screamers, but still are kind of in that more of a sports bike position, but not a super sport. Or I've thought just about your regular classic upright bike, like a Nighthawk or something along that vein, where your feet are more, you're sitting in upright, your feet are beneath you. So it's kind of, obviously if I had all the money in the world, I'd get one of each. because I'm sure each bike has a different riding experience, and you know, etc., etc. Now, the city that I live in is unique because while a lot of places I go to are 35 miles per hour speed limit, and local roads, which I think would be a lot of fun with the Grom or the Z125, to cut across town, you have to take that small little highway that I did, and that speed limit is 65, which I think would not be so much fun on the Grom or Z125. Now, I'm pretty light, 155, so I don't think those smaller bikes would give me too much trouble. But you know, we also live right next to a lot of great roads. You know, if you look up places to ride in Northern California, you'll see a wealth of beautiful scenic roads. And I think if I were to get a bike, I'd want to be able to take it out there and enjoy myself. For some reason, I'm really interested in the Kawasaki 636. Can I make that jump from this Vulcan S to a 636? I don't know. It's very intimidating. And because I think it's very intimidating and I'm scared to ride it, I think I'd be careful on it. I wouldn't be crazy. You know, I got a family, I got kids. Not an adrenaline junkie. But then why do I need the 636? You know, why can't I be content with a Ninja 400? I don't know. So all these thoughts are kind of circulating in my head. I'm curious out there for you riders. How soon did you get your second bike? Why did you get your second bike? How did you afford your second bike? So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Stay safe. Take care.